Pass to Harrell. Just 3 on the clock. And Harrell slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
How did I end up being up?
Well,
You trash.
Everybody, fellas, tremendous skill while in the air.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be right back after this.
Facts.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
Let's go home.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one.
I don't think that was a foul.
You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Pass to Caruso. Rebound by the Clippers.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want
I'll
him
bring that
to be
pain.
a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? I mean, the highlight show
Patrick Beverly, stay out my way.
more.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now
I like that.
for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
James on the follow. LeBron's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to McGee. Second shot opportunity. Nice shot by.
In your face.
And now it's a 10-point Laker lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The toddler.
Lakers leading by 10. Smith for 3. He shoots again. Second chance shot. And here's Davis for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical, gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor. Yeah, outstanding job.
The Los Angeles Sisters.
And still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Timeout. Timeout.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in Northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him here. Took on full ball handling.
Let's go. I gotta go.
The Lakers last year.
Let me finish you off. Don't quit, too. Don't quit.
He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
Oh, my God. Yeah, turn that mic off.
DA, thanks.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Here's Harrell, and Harris puts it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Smith outside. Fires the three. The Lakers rebound. Pass to James. Out to Smith. Goes up again. And LeBron with the layup. James has got 37.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And Harris puts it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Give me that.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really
Give me that.
on the lead with a dunk like that.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Free throw good, James.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. I mean, he's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch.
Lakers shooting their sixth and seventh free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And stolen by LeBron. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity.
Get out the way, you baby.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the baseline jumper, no good. Back to Smith. No good on the three. Here's George. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show
No, he did not.
how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Clippers trailed by 19. And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Zubac. Now Morris. Just 5 on the clock. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And free throw good for Morris.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.